The strike by Unite members at Morrisons has now passed the 100-day mark. How are those striking feeling? And what are the chances of getting the supermarket to engage with them and actually resolve the impasse? Questions for Unite's Christian Duo and Roger Cabral, who join us now in the studio. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are we feeling?
Good, positive, resolute. Our members continue resolute in the dispute. And as you rightly said, today actually is the 107th day of continuous strike action, which is one of the longest continuous strike actions under Unite.
Se dice muy fácil, Roger. It's quick to say 107 days.
Yes.
But that's a long time. Are you feeling tired? ¿Estás cansado?
Bueno, cansado no, porque estamos buscando nuestro objetivo, ¿no? Pero claro, hay ciertos momentos, ciertas situaciones que sí, que nos cansamos un poquito, por supuesto.
What are the prospects, Christian, of this actually getting resolved? Do you have a dialogue with Morrisons at the moment?
Well, there has been a meeting already with Morrisons. There is plans for a second meeting with Morrisons, but obviously we wait and see what happens. But there is a meeting planned for the next week or two.
And in the meanwhile, Roger and his colleagues who are on strike, they're being paid not by the supermarket but by Unite.
That is correct. Unite has been funding salaries since the 30th of January, which was the day that the strike started, and that will continue to be the case. So Unite has maintained its word. You know, there were a lot of rumors going on that Unite wasn't going to fund more than a month or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Well, actually, we are 107 days since the start of the strike, and Unite has been funding our members and will continue to do so.
But it's a lot of money. I mean, you believe in the cause, pero es dinero.
Mucho dinero, sí, señor. Y se están portando muy bien en unión con nosotros. Estamos muy agradecidos y seguiremos siempre apoyando el Unión porque de verdad que se está portando incluso mejor que nuestra propia compañía donde trabajamos tantos años.
So you feel, Roger, se siente muy respaldado. You feel very supported by Unite the Union.
Yes, 100%. In every moment.
Christian, again, 107 days now. Easy to say that that you're committed, but 100 times that's more than 3 months. So you've paid 3 months worth of salaries to how many people? About almost
78. There's been some who've left, but also I have to say that in the last 2 weeks we've had joiners as well. So there's about 5 or 6 who have joined us since a number of weeks back. There's also true to say that some people have left for other employment. It's not that they've gone back to work, although there's been as we reported before, we have reported that a couple of employees have gone back. Yeah.
So this is back of the envelope mathematics. 70 people times 3 months. That's 210 times I don't know what the average salary is for these workers, but we're talking tens of thousands, many tens of thousands of pounds.
Yeah, that's correct, and that's correct. And like I said, we are committed. It also needs to be said that the strike action has taken a very big dimension in terms of UK press and our colleague union in the UK, and not only Unite Union, but including other unions outside of what is the UK brothership and sistership. And it's important to state that we have received thousands and thousands of pounds of donations for our dispute fund in Gibraltar, and that needs to be said. Thousands and thousands. I can tell you, it's a large figure, and we thank the solidarity shown and obviously the support we're receiving from the UK as well.
I was going to say, I mean, why is it, given that Morrisons was prepared, this is a pay dispute at the end of the day, Morrisons was prepared to pay Roger and his colleagues what they were paying already, it would have been cheaper for Unite to just top up the salaries.
Well, but the responsibility lies on the employer. Unite doesn't pay salary. Unite pays strike pay. So we are paying strike pay on a worthy cause, a cause that we believe we are supportive. So we are 100% supportive of, and we obviously we are not happy with the final offer that was all imposed to our members. And not only that, remember, let's not forget that we were told that our colleagues in Gibraltar were getting exactly the same thing. Well, then we found out that in April, colleagues in the UK, yes, mandatory because it was legislation minimum wage in the UK, but they have received 22 pence. That means that they have invested a further £30 million in salaries in the UK, and they have forgotten 277 workers in Gibraltar.
Well, one more question for each of you, Roger. What are you being told by people who approach the supermarket and see you and talk to you outside? Lo que te dice la gente?
Afuera.
Sí.
Bueno, tenemos varias opiniones, ¿no? Hay personas que no están de acuerdo con lo que estamos haciendo, hay otros que no, hay otros tenemos bastante apoyo del pueblo de Gibraltar, mucho, pero mucho mismo. No solo familia y amigos, pero gente que vive aquí hace años, porque yo vivo aquí hace 40 años, y van ahí y nos da un apoyo enorme, y eso nos fortalece mucho, por supuesto.
Of course, that support means a lot to you.
Claro, of course.
And last question before we time out for Christian: are you optimistic that this can be resolved?
I'm always, yeah. I'm optimistic. It's a responsibility also for the union to find a solution. So we are seeking engagement with the employer to find a solution, and that is our aim. And not only that, we are meeting our general secretary this Wednesday. So myself and one of the reps are going to the UK and meeting the general secretary, and I'm sure Morrisons will be in the top of the agenda in our discussions.